It'll be a good feeling, whole different perspective than last year, but playing in Lucas Oil, it's a great atmosphere, great place. It'll bring back memories and hopefully come off on top.
Did you play there in high school at all? Or
I didn't, no.
So last year would have been your first time?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so what do you remember about last year from that game? What do you take from last year's game?
Last year, I remember, it's championship week. They threw a lot of things at us, and everybody's going out here trying to win the Big Ten championship, so they're going to give us a lot. And we just saw a lot that game. We saw a lot of screens, a lot of different formations and different plays that challenged the linebackers and our defense overall. But that's kind of how I remembered it. Just a lot of things that we had to put our eyes onto, focus on, just focus overall.
How do you prepare for a game like this when this is a team that's had 2-3 weeks? They've had coaches preparing for you because they knew they were either going to get you guys or Michigan, so they've had a couple weeks to look at film. How do you prepare for that as someone who hasn't had that extra time?
We treat it like another week. Although it is championship week, we're going to treat it a little bit. We're going to emphasize it a little bit more. Try to have another great week of practice, just like we did last week. But yeah, as far as they've had another week to look at us, but we're going to treat it like the same. We're going to try to put in more hours than we have, including film, and just go out and play as hard as we can.
Hey Pete, on that pass breakup that you had, was that like the best pass breakup of anybody, including DBs this year?
I don't know about that. I saw that he was a big guy. He was 6'7" or so. Gentry, he was a good player, and I reached my left arm up and I couldn't get to the ball, so he tucked the ball and I wrapped my right arm around and knocked it out, and I was pretty happy about it.
Did you see the ball?
Or is it just like I saw it come out. I saw it catch in his hand, so I reached for it, and I know he didn't, so I know he was bringing it around. So I went and tried to stab the other way, and I saw it was down, and I was happy. Because
that could have been
it could have turned things around. But yeah, good play, and I was happy about it.
The linebackers as a unit, was that your best game?
As a unit, I would say so. Yeah, and I feel like we still have so many more things that we can work on, just the little things. I feel like we kind of eliminated the bigger things that we were kind of focusing on to get better, but now it's just more like reading our keys a little bit better, and I feel like we're stepping way in the positive direction.
It seems to me that you guys lined up as linebackers.
Yeah.
Not close to the line, weren't just trying to fill gaps. You were staying back and reading and reacting the way linebackers generally do.
Yeah. Again, we felt really good about the game plan, and we executed it very well. I think we're all happy with how the linebackers played.
Pete, you said there are still things you guys want to work on. I imagine you guys keep an eye on what's going on rankings-wise. I mean, people are saying it's going to come down to you and Oklahoma and who can play better defense in the end. How much are you guys emphasizing that going into this game? I know you guys gave up 39 points, but that was a pretty darn good defensive performance for you guys. Yeah. To be able to contribute that kind of consistency going into this game as well.
Well, as far as Oklahoma and everything, we're not really concerned about that. We're focusing on this week. Northwestern, they're a great team. We're trying to get there, and as they say, win the moment. We're trying to get to this moment and win this moment. So as far as doing the little things right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to emphasize that and get to a point where we all know what we're doing. We're in the right places at the right time, and but as far as everything like that, we're focusing on Northwestern, and we're going to do the little things right for that.